This episode is brought to you by Outgrow. We always talk about great tools on How I Built It, and one great tool is Outgrow. It's a growth marketing platform that enables marketers to create intuitive, no-code tools such as calculators, chatbots, assessments, and quizzes. Outgrow co-founders started by designing a mobile app cost calculator and quickly saw the power of interactive tools. So they built a SaaS tool called Outgrow so that any marketer or entrepreneur can build calculators and interactive tools to improve their customer acquisition. Now, recently over on my YouTube channel, I talked all about our chatbots worth it, and Outgrow has given me a simple solution to test out whether a chatbot is worth it for me. But because they do so many other things, if the chatbot doesn't work, maybe I can build out a quiz or a calculator instead. Today, Outgrow is used by over 5,000 companies and has a powerful builder with a wide range of embeds, over 1,000 templates, along with the analytics and integrations every modern marketer would want. You can sign up for Outgrow at outgrow.co/Joe. That's outgrow.co/JOE to get a special 30-day free trial, no strings attached. Take action today and try Outgrow for your business over at outgrow.co/Joe. Thanks so much to Outgrow for supporting How I Built It. Hey, everybody, and welcome to episode 206 of How I Built It. Today's sponsors are Outgrow, Text Expander, and Restrict Content Pro. You'll be hearing about them later on in the episode. This week, you have just me again. Last week, I told you about my failed Patreon experiment. This time around, this episode, I should say, I want to tell you about how I built the Build Something Club, the tools I used, the decisions I made, and I want to share some resources. In Build Something More, the Build Something Club exclusive podcast, which is basically this episode with no ads and more content, I will talk about how I evaluated membership tools, how I almost went with wishlist member. I'll talk a little bit deeper about choosing Slack over Discord, spoiler alert. And I'll share some other resources in the show notes there, like handwritten notes and things like that. So if you're interested, you can sign up over at buildsomething.club. I'm still running that founders promo. So instead of $5 a month or $50 a year, you can sign up for like $375 a month or $37.50 a year, which is a 25% discount. And you will have that price for the lifetime of your membership. So really great way to support this show, as well as get extra content and resources. Plus, you will get a member chip. It's a poker chip that says Build Something Club, has the How I Built It logo on it. I'm really excited about these. And every member will get one. So there you go. Sign up over at buildsomething.club. If you want to get more content now, if you want to hear how I built it first and then sign up later, feel free to do that too. So let's get into this episode. First of all, again, I told you last week how I failed miserably. Not miserably. I would say miserably is nobody signed up. But it was pretty bad, right? Because a couple people signed up, but I definitely underdelivered for them. And I carry that guilt to this day. But there were a bunch of reasons why Patreon did not work for me. The main reason being I overpromised and I underdelivered. I also didn't really understand how the Patreon platform worked. I understood it in the sense of like at the technological level or like the philosophical level, right? People pay me and then I post stuff to Patreon that they get access to. But their fee structure was a mystery to me. And last week in Build Something More, I actually like went through and figured out how much money I made and how much they took in fees. And it turned out to, between credit card fees and the Patreon fee, it turned out to be like 15%, which is a lot. And I also didn't understand kind of the community aspect of Patreon. So I didn't understand why I should be offering certain things or how I should offer them, the delivery aspect of it. I was definitely in someone else's playground, but I was like half blindfolded playing in that playground. So this time around, I wanted something I had more control over, something that I could understand more implicitly. And since how I built it is built on WordPress, a membership plugin made the most sense. Now I'll tell you the membership plugin I decided to go with in a minute. I suspect based on the sponsors for this episode, you'll be able to figure it out. But there are other platforms like Memberful, right? Memberful makes it super duper easy for you to set up a members only area, not on your website. They handle the fees and things like that. And they offer a private podcast feed, which is the number one thing I need for my membership, because that's the main benefit, is the private podcast with the bonus episodes, with the ad-free extended episodes and things like that. But it's also a pretty limited feature set. While Memberful might be great for connectors or people who are just looking to have a private podcast, it didn't quite offer everything I wanted. I believe they do offer WordPress integration. I don't know if that means like single sign-on or if it just means like you can embed stuff in WordPress, right? It says website integrations allow you to integrate Memberful directly with your website through WordPress or another provider. WordPress with a lowercase p. I know that's like a hill that's not really worth dying on, but anytime, I don't know. I feel like anytime I see somebody say we need, not potential clients, but like people who are like, we integrate with WordPress. If you're like really paying attention to everything that you need to do to properly integrate with WordPress, you should probably capitalize the P. Again, I know that's like a silly thing for like to whatever. That's not something that's not a hill I should die on, but it still is just, it's a red flag in my brain that I can't stop having. But in any case, that's neither here nor there. So embed content into your WordPress site or other provider. So it sounds like maybe they just have a generic way to do that. That's not necessarily like a WordPress plugin. Again, I don't know. I haven't done the research that deeply. But I would love like some single sign-on thing. But their fee structure is also, it seems like a bit much to me. It's $25 a month plus 4.9% credit card processing fees. And they use Stripe, according to their website. And 4.9% is 2% more than Stripe's standard credit card processing fee. And there's no way they aren't getting a volume discount, right? Like Stripe has this group model where if you are someone like Memberful, or I think Easy Digital Downloads maybe does this, you can more easily integrate Stripe with their platform so that it's easier for the end user, right? They don't have to sign up for a Stripe account and everything goes through your account. And there are volume discounts and things like that. So there's no way Memberful is not using Patreon. There's no way Memberful is not using Stripe's volume discount. And they're still charging 4.9% plus $25 a month for unlimited plans. I guess there's no limit on the number of members, which is nice. But sell group memberships. Even paying $25 a month, it still says powered by Memberful badge on it, which is like, I don't know. Do I really need to pay $75 more per month to get no Memberful branding? So there was just, this is me, the technical guy, not liking some of the things, but it's easier for not technical guys. So anyway, that was more time than I intended to spend on Memberful. Just to tell you, I didn't go with Memberful. That's and I should say, if you're less technical, maybe Memberful is the way to go for you. Their fee structure just seems very high to me, and I feel like there are better options out there. They've been making a big play in the podcasting space specifically, but with someone like Castos, you can offer that private feed for free with their paid plans. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. There are people who love Memberful, probably love it. I'm not a big fan. Okay, so really long meandering way for me to say I knew I wanted to use a membership plugin for WordPress, and I decided to go with Restrict Content Pro. Full disclosure, Restrict Content Pro is a sponsor